What's up guys, this is neoCrown playing Summoners War Sky Arena. The new Hall of Heroes for February 2015 just opened up and I'll be attempting to clear it for the first time. It is the Fire Kung Fu Girl. I'll be using 3 different teams for B1, B2 and B3 respectively. Hopefully I can cram everything into one video so you guys can see how difficult it gets as I progress through the stages. Okay, so I'll be trying to use as many farmable units as possible for B1 and B2. For B3, I'll be trying to use my best team to get the fastest clear possible. I'll be doing everything on auto. Okay, so who should you prioritize? Well, for the Fire Kung Fu Girl, the basic attack has a chance to trigger the second ability, and they have various effects with the second ability. They can remove beneficial effects, they can reduce your attack gauge. I recommend you attacking those which can reduce your attack gauge. The ones that can remove beneficial effects can be ignored. Why? Because you'll be attacking a lot and you'll be using up those beneficial buffs anyway. So the mid-boss stage, it is Taoists. The Dark One has a chance to reduce attack speed, removes harmful effect and heals himself. The basic attack and crit. This one reduces attack gauge, and this passive prevents an ally from dying as long as his HP is above 30%. So as long as the light one is alive and above 30%, you can never kill his allies. So make sure you kill the light one first. As you can see, he keeps healing up by 30% of the light one's HP. Okay, so back to the Kung Fu Girls. Prioritize those with the attack gauge reduction. I think the wind one and the light one has the attack gauge reduction. The water one does have attack gauge reduction with the third ability. They have different third abilities as well. Some of them can remove beneficial effects, again, some of them can reduce attack gauge, and some of them can inflict continuous damage. Okay, so yeah, prioritize the wind, the light, and then the water one, and then the dark one, and then the fire one. I think the fire one is the weakest of them all. I think, yeah. Okay, so B2, you do get some crystals. So for B2, I'll be using Sigmarus as a lead. Her leader skill works perfectly here, so dungeon leader skills work in Hall of Heroes, and I'll be using Acasis. So this is effectively my Giants Keep B10 team. So if you have a Giants Keep team that you raise and train to farm runes, then you can use them here, utilize them, deploy them on auto. I think they will do perfectly fine. Okay. As you can see, for B1, I didn't even get a single summoning piece. So that's why I recommend you to do B2, because you will get a guaranteed piece, and there's a chance that you can get 2 or even 3 pieces, which is cool. So I'll be seeing if I can also B3 later. If I can, with a 100% success rate, then I'll be spamming B3. But B2 should be good. Why? Because you'll be able to clear it faster. Because B3, there's a lot of health for the monsters, and B2 should be good for you to at least summon 1. Okay, so it's the light Taoist again. Focus the light one. I think the fire one comes second, obviously, but focus on the light one with the passive. Okay. So reduce attack gauge. Okay, so what is my game plan for this Hall of Heroes? I'll be trying to farm 5 or 6 for fodder to evolve my next 6-star. I'll be keeping 1 copy of her, which I recommend you to do so as well. Summon 1 copy, use 50 summoning pieces, and then you can let her rot in the inventory, okay? Farming her for skill ups is not really recommended unless you have a Kung Fu Girl of a different element as your main monster. Then you can farm the fire one as a skill up. Apart from that, I don't think she is worthy to be a main monster. She can be an experiment monster or a niche monster, but she doesn't really hit hard. She is fairly squishy. Continuous damage doesn't really land that well. I don't know. I mean, I have not had an experience with her yet, but based on what I see, well, I don't see her at all in the arena. That's the problem. So based on my experience, I think she can be ignored for this time round. For this Hall of Heroes, you're not really missing out too much, okay? So that's my game plan, guys. Farm 5 or 6 for fodder. So what type of monsters will help you? Damage reduction will help, so having a healer will help as well. You can also run a full despair team or full AoE stuns, because you'll be facing multiple monsters for each stage, and having stuns will help. Even stunning 2 monsters will help. So the boss stage is 2 monsters with the light one, reduces attack gauge, and this one has recovery. So although distant recovery is kind of helpful for facing off against the light Kung Fu Girl, I wouldn't recommend you bringing distant recovery specifically for this Hall of Heroes, because the rest of the monsters don't have too much sustain, so you can probably edge past without having distant recovery. Okay, so focus down the light one first and then the fire one. Yep, we blazed through that one. 2 pieces, cool, 2 pieces. So yeah, I'm definitely spamming B2. So let's see if we can do B3. So best team possible, I'll be using yeah, Zaiross will do well here. So I have more chances to stun with Zaiross's 2 AoEs, and Acasis, I think she will be the weak link here. They'll be focusing her down, definitely. She has around 500 or 600 defense, which is not enough. I think you need at least 700 or 800. You'll be taking less damage despite having less HP. If your defense is high, it'll be really nice. Why? Because the monsters here don't have defense break, so having high defense would do nicely here as well. Cool. Alright, next stage. Yeah, the light ones will focus on Acasis. She's the single win monster here, so I might have to do some adjustments to get a better clear rate. Well, I think I can do it. I can still do it without Acasis, but it may take longer. Who knows, guys? Who knows? So mid-boss stage, let's pause it. It is the water Taoist. Reduce attack speed, decrease defense. So I take it back. So they have a way to reduce your defense. So yeah, so this one reduces attack gauge as well. Okay. I think I'm gonna focus down the water one. Well, if I had to manual it, I'll be focusing down the water one, because the attack, well, not attack, defense break, yeah, defense break, and the wind one would go down really fast to the dots anyway. Okay. So they can be stunned, frozen. So again, having crowd controls will be really nice for the mid-boss stage. No stuns. Oh, guys. Twist kick. So you can get lucky if the first attack triggers the second attack at the boss stage, because it can do a lot of damage. If 3 of them trigger their second abilities, because for B3 there's 3 bosses, so if they focus on one single unit, that unit will probably die. So there is some luck involved here for the boss stage. You do have some control over it though, so no problem, guys, no problem. We are close to B3 boss stage. Just need to get over these 3 Kung Fu goals. I'm really happy that I can auto it now, because when I first started out I couldn't do it on auto, and now I can auto B3 reasonably well. So that's an investment well received by me. So if you can't auto it now, make sure you devote your efforts to building a team that can auto it for the future. So you can overlap with the Giants team, so we'll be tackling 2 at once. Okay, so a lot of damage and really fast, really fast fire Kung Fu Girl here. Ooh, okay. So yeah, if, for example, first turn, if the fire Kung Fu Girl attacks Acasis and triggers second ability, she'll get one shot. She'll get one shot. I mean, she did that through the shields. So if Acasis were unbuffed, then yeah, she would have died instantly first turn. So I should run someone else apart from Acasis. Maybe a light bearman. That would definitely increase the success rate to 100% there. Okay, defense break is on. Should be smooth sailing from this point onwards. Yep, okay, so we managed to auto B3, guys. Alright. So, see what we get. We get 3. Cool. 3 pieces. So I'll be spamming B3 because I can do it now. Let me just confirm the abilities of the Kung Fu Girls and make sure I haven't given you anything misleading. So the fire one, let me just check. So you guys can do this yourselves. Find out what the monsters can do before you attempt the dungeon. Always a good idea. So removes beneficial effects and continuous damage in third ability. This second one is a water Kung Fu Girl. Let me just check the awakened version because she has an awakened skill. Yeah, that's the one. Shaolin. Twice remove beneficial effects, decrease attack gauge. Alright, so attacks enemies 4 times, decrease attack gauge. The water one can have some use because I think the third ability is AoE and reducing attack gauge by 30%, so that's 100% success rate, which is nice. I think the water one's nice. This one removes beneficial effects, reduces attack gauge as well. The light one and the dark one. Let me just check. Yeah, remove beneficial effects. So the third ability ignores enemy's attack, which I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it does something nice. So I'm just going to show you guys my recent summoner pack pool. I got Shaolin and the Wind Samurai. Right, so that's it guys from me, neoCrown. Hopefully this guide helped you. I'll be signing off. See ya.